Hey guys, and welcome back to Film Gusto. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to talk about how Will Smith reacts to Chris Rock blaming him for Dave Chapelle incident. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. A scary situation took place at the Hollywood Bowl as a fan rushed the stage and attacked Dave Chapelle during his comedy act. Naturally, fans immediately associated the incident with Chris Rock and Will Smith, with many blaming Will for the incident and setting a precedent. Since the Rock and Smith situation, Chris has said very little aside from a few jokes. Will, on the other hand, appears to be in India during those days. Consider what Chris Rock recently stated about Will in the aftermath of the Chapelle incident. Yes, yet another incident of someone storming the stage during a comedy show, this time at the Hollywood Bowl, where Dave Chapelle was performing. The guy is thought to have tackled Dave, resulting in a scrum on the floor. Security was eventually able to rush the individual off Chapelle and escort him out of the building. The attacker was later photographed on a stretcher, leaving the scene in an ambulance. Fans are immediately reacting to the event, and Dave Chapelle, like Chris Rock, is on everyone's mind after such a serious incident. He said, "This is what a society breaking down looks like as irrational anger increases. None of it could be justified just as short time before as it continues to get worse year after year. In many ways, comedy is the canary in the cave because it measures a society's tolerance to things it both agrees and disagrees with, and measures its reaction." He then added, "Unlike Will Smith, this guy will be prosecuted. The security at this place needs to answer for this also. It's a shame we're probably going to see some type of real protective fences now. Thanks again, Will Smith, for setting a bad precedent." It should not come as a surprise that a lot of fans were pointing the finger at Will Smith. In addition, Chris Rock took the stage and had a comment for the actor. Chris Rock was in the building, so it's only natural that he made light of the situation. Following the incident, Chris Rock returned to the stage to ensure that his close friend and colleague Dave Chapelle was okay. He'd even make the audience laugh by saying, "Was that Will Smith?" which elicited a large laugh from the audience as well as a giggle from Dave Chapelle, despite the frantic event that had just occurred. Chris Rock finally addressed the issue, and it was one of the first times he did so. The comic had earlier stated that he would not discuss what had just occurred during his stand-up set. He'll probably open up a little more as time goes on. Will Smith, on the other hand, appears to be choosing the path of going silent, at least for the time being. Will Smith's current status was solely addressed by Jada Pinkett Smith, according to her words on Red Table Talk. Will is currently recovering from what had taken place at the Oscars. Considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focusing on deep healing. "Some of those discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls," she then said. "Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guests." Although Will is trying to forget and heal, the same can't be said for the rest of Hollywood, as the likes of Trevor Noah are still joking about the situation. He stated during a White House Correspondents' Dinner, "It is risky making jokes these days." He then continued, "I mean, we all saw what happened at the Oscars." He also added, "I've actually been a little worried about tonight. What if I make a really mean joke about Kellyanne Conway and then her husband, George Conway III, rushes up on the stage and thanks me?" One of the many jabs Will Smith has faced and will continue to face in the future. Comedians across the world were shocked when they watched the Oscars footage. Judy Gold said watching the incident made her feel like every comedian was smacked across the face. Jim Carrey responded by saying, "You do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words." In 2017, Kathy Griffin faced a huge fallout after posing with a model of President Donald Trump's dismembered and bloody head. She was removed from CNN's New Year's Eve broadcast after the joke. Hollywood also put her on a no-fly list. The thousands of death threats she got, some of which came via the hospital room where her sister was recovering, were far more concerning. After the Oscars, she tweeted, "Now, we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.